Hey, I was thinking it would be so great to make some extra money as long as I'm in school, right? Wrong. I mean, the social life is overrated, so extra money and I'll gain some valuable experience. Wrong again. You'll never see people the same way and will develop the purest form of hatred known to mankind. Run. Run as long as you can. So, we're more like a family here. So to give you a little bit of context here, I interviewed for a job at a bakery chain. By the way, this was my very first interview, so I was completely overwhelmed by the questions. But still to this day, the hell am I supposed to answer why I want the job? Because I'm sad and poor and some money could possibly fix that, but in a more professional way. I originally applied for a shop close to where I lived, since the morning shift started at 4:30, but they told me it was already taken. But anyway, they offered me one that was further away but still doable. And they told me they're especially proud of that one because it sells the most coffee. And they teach me barista stuff, so I thought, okay, sounds kinda cool. FYI, no one taught me shit. Some guy on YouTube did. And I've learned real quick, if I do these, 9 out of 10 people just ignore it and suffocate it with sugar. But after my first morning shift, I can tell you this is more accurate to set the mood of my experience working there. The first thing you look at when you set foot in there, a freaking pile of stuff that needed to be put away in the showcase and stuff. Not to mention you had to prepare fresh sandwiches and bake pre-made frozen bread, croissants and whatnot. In 1 hour. With 4 people in total. Newbie or regular. That shit's stressful AF. And then always that customer that peeks in and asks if they can already put in an order. Excuse me, ma'am, you can't even see us buried in all that boxes. It's like playing Fortress minus the fun or the will to keep on living. What the nice interview lady didn't mention, it was in a train station and my dumbass didn't look that up, so yeah. Jeez, that place was crowded like you get stuff for free there. And I didn't know nothing yet. The products, the whole cashier system, and people had no chill. Getting real angry everything was taking me so long. But like people would care about the fact I almost cried 4 times, 2.5 hours in. Come on, it's my first day, give me a break. It was so frustrating, because you had to do everything. Taking the order, packing it up and cash it. Bro, my feet were killing me. I can't even explain why I thought I had to try that hard for a job that pays fucking $7 an hour. And it wouldn't be a retail or customer service job if you hadn't the pleasure to deal with the Karens. And our manager was absolute shit, like it didn't even concern her. So you had to let this behavior slide, cause you could be sure to get a complaint after if you talked back. For example, that one time I got that lady who wanted to pay like $3.20 with 4 $1 coupons, and I told her I can't give her the difference in cash because it's a coupon, so it's free, no one paid actual money for them, and she was instantly yelling. I was trying to scam her. She acted like I ended her entire bloodline over 80 cents. Like the fuck did I do? I couldn't care less, but I'd be the one who'd get shit for it, giving it to her, so absolutely not. You know how she even got the coupons? You exclusively get the $1 ones for complaining to corporate. No joke. The amount of mental people, like the front of the shop where these huge glass doors, and all of a sudden that dude starts running towards it, literally running, like for his life, and smashed his head so hard it even cracked. Not the only thing that was cracked. Or that one guy threw his coffee on a coworker cause it was with milk instead of cream, even though he didn't order it with cream. People are crazy, especially in the morning. Like it's my fault you're miserable, and take it out on people who just dare to work there. And I swear, all these situations, the manager sat on her ass in the back, although there was no door or nothing, so you could hear perfectly. But aside from that, she was really nice to me, in the beginning at least. Until winter hit, and everyone had a little cold, and I caught the Pro Max version of it. The next day at work, I got a really high fever, and I told her I felt like shit, and she just said, I also took 2 ibuprofen in the morning. Okay, boomer, I'm just weak then. Anyway, I called in sick the next day, and the week after, back at work, she didn't talk to me at all. I mean, I'm sorry I don't dedicate my life and health for a weekend job. So that day, a customer ordered a certain type of bread, we just had a couple of, and when I told her we're unfortunately already sold out, she started screaming. All her spit was flying around. This was the 3rd time, and she made the trip here for nothing. Like, okay, great story, but how am I responsible? I don't do the orders, how much is delivered of each product. And lady, I'd love to bring you the manager, but she ain't talking to me. Even after stuff like that, I always try to forget about it because the next customer didn't deserve my attitude. Just because the last one was a nasty piece of work. And don't get me wrong, there are nice customers. It just gets poisoned by the others, not gonna lie. Let's just say, because of that experience, I have a whole new perspective on these type of jobs and respect for the people putting up with it. So be kind to people. And please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye. Cause I'm fat.